Psalm 106, verses 24 through 33.
There was one thing that Moses wanted that God would not give to him. It was the privilege of going into the promised land. You'll remember that Moses sinned against the Lord, and therefore was not permitted to enter Canaan. He got the nation right up to the border, and then Moses had to go up on the mountain and die. Did you know that the people of Israel were partly to blame for Moses' sin? That's right. Psalm 106, verses 32 and 33. They angered him also at the waters of strife, so that it went ill with Moses for their sakes, because they provoked his spirit, so that he spoke inadvisedly with his lips. You'll recall that Moses was going to get water for the thirsty people, and God said, "Speak to the rock, and the water will come out." Moses sort of lost his temper. The people provoked him. And he said, "Must we fetch water for you rebels?" And he smote the rock. Well, God gave them the water, but God said to Moses, "You have not sanctified me before the people in what you said and in what you did." All of us at one time or another have spoken inadvisedly with our lips, and sometimes we've been provoked. You know, leaders do sin. Moses was a great man, but on that particular occasion, he sinned. Leaders do sin, and sometimes God's people encourage leaders to sin. Oh, if they'd only gone to Moses and said, "Moses, we're praying for you. Moses, we love you. Thank you, Moses, for interceding for us. Thank you for all that you've done for us." But instead, they complained and they criticized. My heart goes out to pastors and Christian workers who are surrounded by people who cannot say thank you. All they can do is criticize and complain. Well, the higher we are in leadership, the greater our discipline. If this had been an ordinary citizen of Israel, God would not have stopped him from going into the promised land, but this was Moses, a leader. Leaders do sin, and leaders do pay for their sin, and they pay dearly, and many people don't realize what it really costs to be a spiritual leader. Let's not cause anyone else to sin today. Let's be an encouragement today to the people of God.